Well, hello, and thank you for joining me for another quick hits tutorial. My name is Lee Reams. I am the founder and CEO of CountingWorks PRO, and we like to do these kind of informational slash demo tutorials of features for our clients so you can understand maybe some hidden features that you're not using and maybe even understand some best practices on how to use them. And today we're going to talk about security and file sharing. So I am joined today by Abel, who leads our technical support team here at CountingWorks PRO, and he's going to walk you through perhaps a feature that you haven't used yet. So, Abel, if you want to introduce yourself and go ahead and take over.
Uh, Thanks, Lee. So my name is Abel Leon, and like Lee said, I work in the customer success department here at CountingWorks PRO, and I'm currently serving as the technical support manager. You'll normally come into contact with me or a member of my team when you're ready to publish your website during our onboarding process, or if you need any technical assistance with our products or services. So with that being said, today we're going to show a feature that may get overlooked, but everyone should be aware of, and that is the ability to share a file using a link. It's the ability to share files with third parties using a shareable link versus having to have them or your client log in, download the file, email it to them, which we do not recommend. And so this is a much more secure way to give access to files to third parties. And you might ask yourself, why is email not secure? Why would I want to, use this method of sending a link versus just having somebody log in to, access the document? So it's not just convenience; it's also security. We all know email is not secure. Email can be intercepted. Email can be susceptible to phishing. Email servers can be hacked, exposing emails and the documents attached to them. And then we just don't know what the retention policies are of these email companies. So emails, can essentially live on a server or multiple servers indefinitely. So we don't know, we don't know how long these files are going to be there. So, in order to cut down on the risk of, having data leaked, we can share a link to a document and have that link expire. In addition to that, there's file restrictions. So it's also convenience. A lot of times there's file restriction site on the size of the file that can be emailed. With sharing a link to the document, there's no restriction there. So you can download it directly from our encrypted servers, and so you can easily get to that document. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you the process of how you share a file. So I'm going to go to the client hub here. I'm going to go to my demonstration client. And from here, I can see, I want to share a document with my, my client's banker. They're applying for a loan. So I can actually go in here and I can send my client a link that they can forward on to their banker. So we're going to go to the file section here. I'm going to go to this file and we're going to click share by email. And let me get the email address here.
And while he's doing that, if you notice, there was three dots there on the right side. That's where that will drop down the menu that gives you to some different options.
All right, so I'm going to type a message that the client can see when they get the email. I'm going to click 1 day. So I want this link to expire after 1 day. I don't want it to be live. I don't want it to potentially be intercepted anywhere. So I'm just going to send it out and we'll click send. All
And as
right,
you
so that,
notice, there was also a copy link section there too. So you could just copy and paste that link to a client just to make it real easy.
thanks, Lee. So yeah, so now we get an email here. It has my message in it. It's branded with my company's logo. And then my client can just click on this link file here, open it up, and we know that this link's going to expire after 1 day. And then so there's that, and then there's an additional option here. We're going to go back to the three dots, click share by email. There's an additional option to require authentication. So what this does is when we send the document over to an email address, it's going to require that email address be already registered in the client hub in order for us to send the document, and it's going to require them to be signed in order to open the link. So that's basically a password protection feature. So in case it's really sensitive and you want to make sure nobody can get to it, you're going to click on this require authentication feature, so that way nobody can get to it without a password.
Yeah, and I think this is it's a great tool. Again, the idea here is for convenience. So not everyone wants to set up a username and password specifically for like a one-time usage. So as Abel was saying, a bank or an estate planner, obviously you may need a disclosure sign before you share those documents. But this is just an easy, couple clicks, no back and forth, I can't log in kind of stuff. So definitely a nice feature that is a lot of times hidden from clients. So we hope you enjoy this and start utilizing it daily. Thank you again. We're going to continue this series of highlighting different features, hopefully weekly, and get you guys more aware of all the different tools in the Client Hub and CountingWorks Pro 3.0. Again, thank you for being a client, and we look forward to future demonstrations. Thank you.